come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start on the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. I ain't here like I ain't.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Alert! Well, fellas, here we go.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Out.
Tight guard. Tight.
Wait.
Rush in.
Hey, alert!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Second down at the 50.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 50 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
11 on the play. And the
now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
touchdown.
Aaron Jones, 69 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
This is Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Check 24.
Now Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. A gain of 9 brings up...
These two teams all tied after one. Second down, it's Jones.
You know they pay me.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Here's Richie James on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defense in front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill. Show it up. Show 11.
Mostert. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Packers' 20-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now a timeout taken.
On the tackle.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Check 99. Check 99. Alert three. Alert three. He's checking. Crash.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for St. Louis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 39-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10, 25, check 25, check 25. Boom. Motion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Rodgers.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the Packer 1st down.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
2nd and 3.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Rodgers. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Green Bay.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Packers 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. This one caught by Tyler Ervin.
Rodgers pass.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Rodgers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 15 yards.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every wave. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get